The stench continues to flow out of Ottawa, but are Canadians getting good government? We are broadcasting from the secret bar on top of George Restaurant, Queen Street East in Toronto. I've asked Marc Kealey to join us. Marc Kealey has had a long and studied career with the Liberal Party. You've been advisor to prime ministers and cabinet ministers. You know government. I'll put the question to you, Marc.
Sure.
Are we getting good government out of Justin Trudeau?
We are getting good government out of the Liberal Party. We're getting good government, and we've had good government for the last 6 years. I think that people really have come to acknowledge that Justin Trudeau is not only a breath of fresh air, but his brand is very, very strong, not only here in Canada, but internationally.
How can you say his brand is strong after what he did with Trump at Buckingham Palace, after the Prime Minister of Australia says that he's a weak soul, after all of the scandals, the blackface, and what's going on the last few months about Liberals getting payoffs and dealing?
You're asking me to come here to talk to you about whether we're having good government in the wake of a resignation of a cabinet minister.
Yes.
And if you look at it in the context of what really happened, I think, and I would suggest to you, people are saying Justin Trudeau is firmly in charge. And I'd say to you that he's firmly in charge. He's firmly in charge because his brand is stronger than Bill Morneau's brand. And so that's why Bill Morneau had to go. This party is wrapped around Justin Trudeau. And as the party's
is that good? Is it Justin Trudeau's party or is it the Liberal Party?
I'd say to you that that's probably the problem we have right now with this government. That the government is wrapped around the image of Justin Trudeau. It's Team Trudeau. So as the fortunes rise, so do the fortunes for the party. But as they plummet, so can the fortunes for the party. And that's what's happening right now, because a lot of members of Parliament who never say anything publicly are telling me that they've got some issues right now.
Well, when Trudeau stood up and said with SNC-Lavalin, and it's just smelling politics all over, and he said everything is appropriate. And we learned afterwards that it wasn't. A number of people are saying he doesn't know what's appropriate. Same thing was happening with the scandals out of Ottawa now.
So I think what's happening is we're getting caught up in spin. A lot of this is spin. And so from a practical perspective as it relates to Justin Trudeau as the brand, as the party, I think people are starting to catch on to the fact that this is a tired act.
So are you saying then that it's been a good 6 years or 5.5 years, but we need a change in Ottawa?
I'm going to say this. Unless he starts to recognize the fact that parliamentary democracy is bigger than his brand, then other members of Parliament are going to say, you're right. Give me the opportunity to speak. John Turner, my political mentor, says this all the time. The right of the member of Parliament to speak must be paramount to anything else. Right now, it's being run by the Prime Minister's office.
Marc Kealey, it's your 3 minutes. Thank you. Thank you for watching. We are going to continue to broadcast from the secret bar here on top of the George Restaurant courtyards on Queen Street East in Toronto. In these days, where politicians are spending a lot of your money, Parliament's not sitting, it's important to have an independent news source. That's what we are doing. We hope you subscribe.